I am Dikshit K. Subject data communication. Topic multiple access protocols. First we will discuss about the taxonomy of multiple access protocol. Multiple access protocol is divided into three protocols. One is random access protocol. Second one is controlled access protocol. Third one is channelization protocols. Again, the random access protocol is subdivided into Aloha, CSMA, CSMA-CD, CSMA-CA. Controlled access protocols subdivided into reservation, polling, token passing. Channelization protocol, we have FDMA, TDMA and CDMA. This is the taxonomy of the multiple access protocols. First, we have to discuss about random access or contention methods. At each instance, a station has data to send, uses a procedure defined by the protocol to make a decision on whether or not to send. Random access is based on two features. The first one is there is no scheduled time for a station to transmit. Second, transmission is random among the stations. To avoid access conflicts or collision, a station must answer for some questions. When can the station access the medium? What can the station do if the medium is busy? We have to find the answer for this one. Random access protocols. In this one we have Aloha. Aloha we are divided into pure Aloha and slotted Aloha. First we will discuss about the pure Aloha. We have the stations, we have the frames to be sent. In pure Aloha, the idea is to send a frame whenever the station has a frame to send. For example, in this diagram we can see 4 stations. Each stations will send the frames. For example, we can see station 1, frame 1.1 and frame 1.2. Station 2, frame 2.1, 2.2. Station 3, 3.1, 3.2. Station 4, 4.1 and 4.2. These are the frames sent by the different stations. In the pure Aloha, the idea is to send the frame whenever the station has a frame to send. We can see the collision duration of each frame. It may be happened at the starting of the frame or the end of the frame, but the collision has occurred between the different frames. That will be happened in the pure Aloha. The pure Aloha idea is very simple, is to send the frame by the station whenever the station has to send the frame. It has a time count, right? Next we have one note. The throughput for pure Aloha is S is equal to G into E power of minus 2G. The maximum throughput S max is equal to 0.184, where G is equal to 1 by 2 or it is equal to 0.5. Next, I told in Aloha you have two types. One is pure Aloha and second one is slotted Aloha. In slotted Aloha, first what we have to do? We have to divide time into slots of T by FR and forces the stations to send at the beginning of the each slot. Here the stations will send the frames at the beginning of each slot. See here, in this example we have 4 stations, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have each station send its own frames between the slots. In the slotted ALOA, the station forces to send the frame at the beginning of the slot. If there is a collision is occurred, the whole frame will get collided. But the previous case, in the pure ALOHA, only the starting or the ending or sometimes the whole frame get collided. But in the slotted ALOHA, the station forced to send the frame at the beginning of each slot. Here the collision will be happen for the whole frame. The slotted ALOHA throughput is equal to S is equal to G into e to the power of minus G. The maximum throughput, that we can call it as a S max, it is equal to 0.368 when G is equal to 1. Next we have carrier sense multiple access link check, CSMA. In short we can call it as a CSMA. CSMA requires that each station first listens to the medium before sending the frame. So it is based on the concept or based on the principle sense before transmit. First it should sense and then it have to transmit the frame. In CSMA can reduce the possibility of the collision, but it cannot eliminate. I can tell that CSMA, by using CSMA, we can reduce the possibility of the collision, but it cannot eliminate 100% collision. Next we have carrier sense multiple access with collision detection. This protocol has a procedure to handle the collision. Here station C, if transmission was unsuccessful, if so the station is finished, otherwise the frame is sent again. If it is successful then it is okay. If it is unsuccessful then the frame is sent again. We can see in the figure collision of the first bit in CSMA CD. How the transmission has done between the 4 stations, where the collision is occurred and where the detection of the collision and abortion will be taken place, and transmission time. These all the things we can see in the CSMA CD. In CSMA CA, if stations find the channel busy, it does not restart the timer of the contention window. It stops the timer and resets it when the channel becomes ideal. This is the note in the CSMA CA. Next concept is controlled access. In controlled access, the station consult one another to find which station has the right to send. A station cannot send unless it has been authorized by other stations. We discussed this in 3 popular controlled access method. Reservation access method. In reservation access method, a station first need to make the reservation before sending the data. Time is divided into intervals. Here we can see reservation frame, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and data station 1, how the data will be sent for the different stations by using the reservation frames. Next one we have select and pool function. In polling access method, we have primary and 2 stations, how the data will be sent from primary to the station B, and how the first it will select and receive the acknowledgement. After receiving the acknowledgement, again the data will be sent. For that data will be getting the acknowledgement for the primary. In the second figure we can see we can use of the two stations, one primary devices. First it will poll. If it is no negative acknowledgement, again it will poll for the station B. After poll it will receive the data. After receiving the data from the station B, the primary will send the acknowledgement to the station B. Next, logical ring and physical topology in the token passing access method. We can see the four figure. One is A figure physical ring, B dual ring, C bus ring, and fourth one is star ring. First, the station sends the token to its successor. Second one, the dual ring topology uses second ring which operates in the reverse direction compared within the main ring. The second ring is for the emergency only, that we can see in the dual ring. And third one, when the station has finished sending its data, it releases the token and inserts the address, that we can see in the bus ring. The wiring inside the hub makes the ring, that in the star ring. These are the four logical ring and physical topology in the token passing access method. Next we have channelization. Channelization is a multiple access method in which the available bandwidth of the link is shared in time, frequency or through code between different stations. In this session we discuss three channelization protocol. One is FDMA, second one is TDMA, and third one is CDMA. FDMA stands for frequency division multiple access. It is a process of dividing one channel or bandwidth into a multiple individual band to use by a single user. That is about FDMA. Next one is TDMA, time deviation multiple access. It divides band into the time slots. It's all totally related to the time. And third one is CDMA, code deviation multiple access. In this, same bandwidth is occupied by all the user forever. There are assigned separate code for this one. Thank you all.